How's everybody doing? My name is Anthony Brian Logan, and today we got to talk about freshman Democratic House Rep from California, Katie Hill, her throuple, and some crazy pictures of her that have surfaced. Now, there's a whole lot to quote unquote unpack here, as the cool kids would say. First, I need to explain what this word throuple means, and then we'll get into the rest of why the story is a story. Now, this term I saw on an internet comedy sketch somewhere. I did not think it was a real term, but apparently it is. That word refers to when three people are in a quote unquote relationship. She's married, of course, to a guy by the name of Kenny Heslep. She's quote unquote currently in divorce proceedings, but she is still married. She was with him and a female staffer at the same time back in 2017 up until recently when she officially moved to Washington, D.C. after she won her seat in California, okay? She broke off the relationship with her husband and the female staffer because she wanted to, quote unquote, focus on this important work. That's why some pictures have come out. One of those I'll place on the screen before you. It is censored, of course, because she was butt naked on a hotel chair brushing the female staffer's hair. Okay, so if there's any question about any kind of relationship with the female staffer, well, there it is. Okay, if you're not engaging in any kind of sexual relationship, there's no need for you to be butt naked with your stuff on their shoulder. Okay, but we'll get back to that in a moment. I just got to put that out there. Now, the reason why the pictures have surfaced is because the staffer apparently became jaded. How you just going to drop me? We were together for a long time, this, that, and the third. And although she claims to be a quote unquote out lesbian, Katie Hill that is, she has apparently been sleeping with her campaign finance director. Now he has a different title. I forget what it is, but I placed that in the box by the name of Graham Kelly. Okay. So it's a whole weird situation. It's a lot of moving parts. The bottom line to this, before we move on a little bit, is that she is married, number one. And number two, she's carrying on at least one or more relationships that are inappropriate with her staffers. Imagine if this were a man. Think about it. And a Republican. Like, think about if it was Devin Nunes or Jim Jordan or somebody like that with a male staffer in between their legs while they're on the hotel chair, which is nasty anyway, butt naked, there's stuff on their shoulder. Imagine what the media would say. Oh, they're rapists, Me Too, send them to jail. This is, quite frankly, why Harvey Weinstein is in jail, okay? Harvey Weinstein was not accused as much of rape as he was of just abusing his power in Hollywood, having the casting couch. Like, if you want to be in this movie, well, hey, you got to get through me. So it is what it is, what you want to do. And it's not necessarily that straightforward in the Katie Hill case, but you have subordinates that you are in a relationship with that's not appropriate while you're married. You're carrying on an affair with your employees. That does not seem proper at all. It seems pretty unethical. Matter of fact, isn't this why the male Democrat president almost got removed from office in Slick Willie? Because what did he do? Apparently, he may have lied under oath about Monica Lewinsky. The whole thing was him having an improper relationship with Monica Lewinsky in the Oval Office while he was married to Hillary. That was the whole thing that almost got this man removed from office. The highest office in the land, he was almost removed from there because of a thing just like what Katie Hill is doing. So some may say, oh, it's not a big deal. They're consenting adults, this, that, and the third. Well, it is a big deal because it's a subordinate. You're in government, you're married, and people have been threatened with removal from office. The highest person has been threatened with that in the land because of a thing just like that. And like I said, imagine if it were a male. They tried to get Brett Kavanaugh out of here and tried to ruin his life with no evidence. None whatsoever. You had 100 women that came out and supported Brett Kavanaugh. Thank goodness. Okay, they wrote letters. They got on TV, said he would never do that. He was my best friend, this, that, and the third. Okay, he required a mountain of evidence to prove himself innocent. The innocent until proven guilty thing didn't even really work with him. It was guilty until proven innocent. He had to prove his innocence from an assumption of guilt right away, because here's a conservative guy. He wants to repeal Roe v. Wade, allegedly. So the accusations against him must be true. It's up to him and others to prove himself innocent. But with her, Katie Hill, you have evidence of her being nude on a hotel chair. As a matter of fact, that picture that you saw of her on the hotel chair brushing the young lady's hair, that was taken in Alaska on one of their trips. I wonder who paid for that while she was on the campaign staff running for the office in California. I don't know, but I digress. The point is that she's traveling with this girl while she's still married, and that's her employee. If that were anybody else on the right, especially, or a male, even on the left, it'd be headline news for months. Okay, same thing with Donald Trump. They tried to attack Donald Trump for a thing that happened before he became the president, before he was even in politics, with people that were not his employees. Okay, Stormy Daniels and etc. All right, consenting relationship. Apparently there was some money paid, so she keep quiet about the whole situation. All right, but that was not in the White House. He was not even in politics. They're both private citizens. She was not his employee. There was no improprieties there. But with Katie Hill, this happened while she was in the process of becoming, or when she got elected to become the House rep from California. And it's not really a big deal. It's okay to have that kind of bond relationship with your female campaign staffer. Think about it like this as I close. If it were a man, let's just say Jim Jordan, he's on the couch butt naked. Here's a male staffer. All the homophobia and all the stigma around attacking the person because they're gay would go out the window. The media would be like, oh, he was in the closet and all this, that, and the third. Now he got to come out to his wife and kids. And that'd be the main thing 24/7. And if it were a female staffer, oh, this is Me Too. This is sexual assault. How could he do this? This is what they always do on the right. They hate women. That's why they want to repeal Roe v. Wade. It'd be news for months, weeks, maybe even years. Okay, Roy Moore, another one. Accusations from the past, they came up. It cost him the election. So Katie Hill, I think the only way she'd be able to get out of this is just by using the female card. That'd pretty much be it. That is what is her saving grace at this particular point. This story will not be very big. You hear it from me and maybe a few others. It might reach the mainstream media, maybe, but I doubt it. And if it does, it won't get much attention. It won't get much burn. But I think I'll leave that right there for now. And what say you? Do you think that Katie Hill was improper by having this relationship with the female staffer? If that's your viewpoint, let me know why in the comments below. Or does it not matter? They're both just, consenting adults. It's no big deal. Her husband is cool with it. It's all right. Would that same kind of reaction be given to anybody that's on the right, especially a male, by anybody in media, maybe even the Fox News? Nobody would give that person that kind of shield, that kind of, a blank check to do whatever they want. Nobody would give that to anybody on the right. But Katie Hill, Democrat female in California, oh, it's all right. It's all good. It's weird, like I said before, how the Democrats keep accusing the right of doing things like this. Oh, you're sexually abusing people. You're abusing your power. You're racist. You're homophobic. You're transphobic. But really, it's them that do all these things. What I would like for all of the people on the left that want to attack those on the right, what I would like for you to do is clean up your own house first and don't be a hypocrite, especially if you want to continue to keep this moral high ground. If you want to keep the moral high ground, you got to be able to show and prove yourself. It can't just be a matter of finger wagging and I told you so. You got to be able to walk the walk and talk the talk. But whatever your comments are, please let me know in the comments below. And that's all I got to say for this video. If you like what you heard, please comment, rate, share, and subscribe. Peace.